From your experience, what is the burden now on defense? I know that the burden of proof is, of course, on the prosecution, but as we've seen the drama, really, of this case, what does the defense now have to do?
The defense can do two things here. What they'd really like is to get an acquittal, but that would require a unanimous jury to find that the government hasn't met its burden of proving former Officer Chauvin guilty. That's a heavy lift here. What also helps the defense, though, would be what's called a hung jury, and that would be one or more jurors who refuse to vote for guilt when the remainder of the jury has decided that the evidence is sufficient to do that. If the jury hangs, there is no conviction, the government can go ahead and try its case a second time. So in that sense, it just kicks the can down the road for Chauvin. But that would also be a better outcome for them than a conviction. But, you know, Chuck is absolutely right in his assessment of this expert. He has made the defense's job a lot more difficult. And in that final question, where he was asked to speculate a little bit about cause of death and he had to make a decision, he could have responded to the defense by saying, well, yes, that's theoretically possible. Instead, he didn't do that. He did what a smart witness would do, and he said, I examined the record, and in this case, that didn't happen. Cause of death is essentially asphyxiation. He was a linchpin witness for the prosecution.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.